Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope y'all are doing great. Today we're going to be working on a fun card. Now, I was looking at this card and I think we got this, One Dream and I got this in I Will Wash You By That collab. I want to say it was. I can't remember because I can't find the daggone piece that I'm looking for to actually say yes or no. I'm not sure. But anyway, I thought we'd make because I want to say I made background cards with it 2 months ago when I was sick, when I had the flu. Lucky me. Um, but I'm not 100% sure that that's what was going on. So let's see. I want to try to have the camera not bounce a lot. So we're going to use this, and I want to come over here. The last one I made was a black and white card. This time we're going to take some of this pigment ink. It's not pigment ink. It is called Distress ink, please. No, this is a little bit bigger. So it's not the same, but it would go well. It would pair well with it. Yes, a little bit bigger. This is one I made. Yeah. And my little crooked thank you looks pretty good now. But at the time, I was like, it's crooked. I'm quite sure I was saying it's crooked. All right, so what we're going to do is I want to use, again, something similar to that card. Something not so stressing. I'll put this one out and this one. And tomorrow, which will be today, I have to make two cards because I'm not going to be in the area. I have, I'm traveling and then I have some adulting to do first thing in the morning. So I will not be here. So we're going to try to get two cards for the price of one. I don't know if it'll work because my creative juices are not flowing very well right now. They are focused on some other stuff. And we're going to use this paper pad, I believe. Actually, we're not going to use this paper pad. All right, so let's see. I'm going to use this color because remember I had stamped on it with the black ink. So I want to see if I can. I want to see how bad I messed it up. I hope your day is going well. I feel like it does have a black tint to it, but that's okay. If you all know where I could find re-inkers, let me know for VersaFine. I went to Hobby Lobby this week, Monday. My son had an appointment, and after the appointment, we went to Hobby Lobby, and they had ink, but not this ink. And I'm not tracking the news well enough to know what's going on with the whole tariff situation, and none of my friends have told me about it, so I don't 100% know what's going on right now. So I can't, you can't, don't tell me, well, in the news, because I don't know. You got to tell me everything. Like, is the news saying it's over? Is it not over? Still doing it? Like, what? I want to cut this off, but I only have one of these stamps. I can't really do that. So I'm just trying to create a different effect. I'm gonna get all of my embossing stuff out for September once school starts back, and we're going to jump into the deep end of mental crafting. I'm gonna start writing like all my thoughts and ideas down, and we're gonna get into it like heavy. So be ready. That's the goal. That's the plan. I put it out there in the atmosphere. I normally don't do that because usually if I tell somebody what I got planned on doing, something bad happens and I can't do it. So I want to write everything down and I want to try my best to get it done. I have a mission. I'm on a mission currently. I have been seriously, seriously thinking about my consumption, my consumerism of everything. And while I have cut back on some things, I haven't cut back on others. So yesterday we went to Walmart to get school supplies because it's a HEB by us. HEB is another grocery store. So like if you live on the East Coast, you probably have like Food Lion, Food Giant, or Giant Food. I think it is. Oh, we're gonna have a great session. And I have no tissue here. Oh, my napkins was right there. I just used my dress. Don't tell anybody. I use my craft uniform. Um, but they had school supplies. Not full fledged yet, but enough to buy a few things off of his school supply list. Went to Walmart. I asked the guy, I said, do you have your school supplies out yet? And he was like, yes, it was like folders. So I was like, oh, okay, we'll come back. I do think that the Walmart, what I'm saying is, what I want to say is I do believe that the Walmart is a little bit cheaper than the HEB. But the stuff they had on sale was pretty, in my opinion, fairly decent price. All right. I should have colored first and then cut. I wasn't thinking. I was just like, let's just get this fussy cutting stuff over with. All right. So we're going to do brown and gray and then orange. Brown, gray, and orange. I know it's pink on a card, but um, we'll be okay. I hope your summer's going well. How have you all been? What have you been up to? Any fun things? Any exciting things? Any boring, dull things? I cleaned up some stuff. Pretty boring and dull. I was cleaning out um, my pantry. Not, I was semi-organizing it. I didn't complete it yet. And I was thinking about not the meaning of life or the purpose, but why do we stockpile certain things, especially in my life, is what I was thinking. And then I got overwhelmed with emotion. I got flooded with memories. So I stopped. I stopped. I gave it a break. And then I was like, no, let's go ahead and finish it. So I went back to it after I had my self talk and I finished it. I got what I want to get done. I finished it. So now um, I'm going to go back in and really just get rid of a lot of stuff. And I'll tell you, if you are the only lady in your house, right? And this is where this comes from. The guys in the house eat all of the snacks up from me, so I'm gonna have to stop buying snacks. That is my goal, to stop buying snacks completely. And not share because they don't share with me. I like fig Newtons. I'm not sure if you like fig Newtons, but I told a big roommate, he's like, "Oh, give me one." I said, "No, these are mine. You can't have any." I woke up. Some had been eaten. I was like, "You ate my stuff." He's like, "I only ate five." I said, "But I told you these were mine." You know, when you tell somebody don't touch, and they still do. Not very pleasant. Because when we get snacks for each person, they usually eat theirs up before I eat mine up. So the best way to stop that is no one's getting any snacks. I used to give Nicholas treats, and then I got fussed at by the veterinarian. So if Nicholas can't have a treat, then we won't get a treat. Because Nicholas was a little thick kitty cat, and so his doctor was like, "Ma'am, ma'am, no, ma'am." I remember when he had to have surgery. Nicholas has had surgery twice now. No, maybe three times. So the first surgery he had a blockage. So that's why he's on his special diet now, because he did have a blockage. And from my understanding, male cats tend to have this a lot more frequently than female cats. And he had that surgery, and then he had like a sore on his backside surgery. And then I was like, "Can we just get it removed?" And so they removed it. Or maybe that was all in one. And of course, he was snipped when I adopted him. So he's had a few little nip tucks. More nips than tucks, I guess you could say. I think we don't really think about all of that when you're buying a kitty cat or purchasing, adopting an animal. Because I remember when I bought him, I didn't buy him, I adopted him and I had to, I gave a donation or whatever. So when I went to the SPCA, they have a questionnaire for you to fill out. I was like, I'm gonna let him do whatever he wants to do in the house. It'll be his house too. I only crate him infrequent, and it's only if he's like being super rambunctious, super crazy. I created him when we went to Mississippi on the ride there. I created him, and then in a hotel room, I created him. Other than that, and then on the way home, of course, the same thing. So he's only been like hard crated a few times. But oh my goodness. Meow, meow. That's all you hear. He is not a good traveling companion. So whenever I take him to the vet, I always just have him sit next to me and I just stick my hand in there. So if he wants to touch me, he can. He'll know that I'm there for him or whatever. He normally doesn't take me up on that offer because he's so upset with me about taking him to the vet already. I suppose dogs, I guess all animals probably have that anxiety too. I've seen videos when they say, "You tricked me." Like the dog is mad at the human. Yesterday I went on an orange cat spiral, and oh my goodness, I was not disappointed. I didn't know, I never knew. I've heard that orange cats are unhinged, but I didn't know how unhinged that they were. So we're gonna stamp this out so I can get the antenna. And it doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. What's your favorite glue and why? Like, leave that in the comment section. Why do you like that particular glue? I like Aleene's tacky glue. One is tacky, so you can leave this like this, and then you can create like your own little sticky piece if that makes sense, right? I also like it because it's fairly inexpensive and it works really well, and it's made in the USA. And they have good customer service because I had went to their website to purchase some glue from them. I had saw it online. I went to, oh, come on closer so we cannot um, mess that up. I had went to their website like I was saying to buy some glue, and the discount that it was offering wasn't showing up, so I called them and I told them, and they was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no problem," and I got the discount because I was looking for the tacky glue. No, the tack it over and over again glue, and I couldn't find it anywhere, like nowhere local. They didn't have it in Joanne. They didn't have it in Hobby Lobby. It wasn't in Michael's. It was just on their website for whatever reason at that time. These stamps, although they came from the Dollar Tree, stamped out pretty well. Let me not put this up. Mm-mm-mm. I probably cut a little bit too close. I don't understand this concept yet. Once I pick it up, it'll be a new trend going on in the crafty world. I keep smudging the ink because it's not dry all the way. It's not fully dry. And I'm over here manipulating the paper, right? And let's see, we're going to use one of these Dollar Tree backgrounds. Yep, yep. Now, even though this is shiny, these are matte colors. So I think, let's see, I like this one. Very bold and different. We used this one before. I think we also used this one. I like this one actually. Yeah, let's go with this one. Let's see. Yeah. See if really. All right. So we're gonna cut this down 1/8 from 5.5. And then 1/8 from 4 1/4. Or is that a 16th? I'm not quite sure. And now we're gonna cut this down to 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm just trying to cut around the whole thing a little slightly even. All right. So now I'm going to take what I do with the green. Yeah, I like it. I left those markers down like I was going to show you what I used to color with them. I mean, you just watch me, yeah? Sometimes the brain don't want to work as good as I need it to work. I don't have a back thing, so I don't feel like grabbing another one. Use our brush. There we go. All right. Now we need to glue this. Enjoy the little things down. I probably should have taped it. Now I did make a card recently with Enjoy the Little Things from Unity Stamp Company. I don't recall which card. Let's see. Nope. Hmm. Interesting. Is it this one? No. I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. All right. Yes, sir. Nicholas wants to tell on me. He's like, she won't feed me when she first comes out her bedroom. I demand food as soon as I see her. Right, Nicholas? No? Okay. Just gonna glue this down. Also, another thing about Aleene's that I like is that it doesn't stick hard right away. It gives you a little bit of wiggle room if you need it. And let's face it, who doesn't need that extra? No, that's not right time. Besides me. I mean, it may just be me. And if it is, I'm okay with that. All right. Now let's put this down. We probably could did some asymmetrical or beehive type situation with the cards. I'm over bees. I am so over the hive and all that stuff. I was going to tell you I just lost this after I found it on my desk. It was on my lap that time. I might have to look into getting some layering dies. I have a few. I just don't enjoy die cutting like I thought I would. I do have dies to go along with certain things because no one wants to fussy cut them out, and I think that this probably would have been better on the whole size thing. But maybe I can work it out. Let's see. I guess we're gonna stick with it. That's what we chose. We're gonna stick with it. Use some foam tape. I always buy. I've purchased a few of the pop dot tapes, and I realized that I just like the foam better. I think the foam and I are friends. So yeah, I am sleepy, y'all. Enjoy the little things. Now, where's that other card I just showed y'all? It don't matter. You saw at the beginning. This is the card that we have made for today. I hope that you've enjoyed the process. And remember to enjoy the little things. I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.